What's going on, everybody? Back with some more KJK VIP NBA player props for this NBA Monday slate. Going to be breaking it down, giving you guys a free 6-pick that I did just lock myself, that I did just send over to my VIP members. Going to be applying to the Prizepicks app, the Betr Picks app. You are going to need the Betr Picks app to get the very best value possible, to give yourself the best chance of winning money, and I'll explain why here shortly, guys, but it's really a no-brainer. They're going to match you all the way up to $200 with my promo code KJKDFS. My link down below. And these plays, I did lock in on Prizepicks this morning, but the problem is the Prizepicks app has gone ahead and shifted essentially every single one of these. So in real time, you're going to get a little bit of a sneak peek as to all that I have to offer over in my VIP in this video, because you're going to notice if I go ahead and copy this link for this ticket that I went ahead and locked in, right? And I put it into the Prizepicks app. We put it in and we go to tail, right? You're going to notice we got a big problem here. We can't get any of these props. We can't get a single one of these props on Prizepicks any longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different plays that I provided, that I did lock in myself, that I sent into my VIP, right, on the Prizepicks app. Every single one of them has been bumped. Now, why does Prizepicks do that? Prizepicks does that because when you get good plays, when you get profitable plays, when you get plays with too much of an edge that you are going to win too much money long term, they're going to change the plays. They're going to say they're too good of plays. Nuh-uh, we're not letting you have them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different plays that I played this morning that I sent over, all have been shifted. Okay? So regardless of the result tonight, I'd love for the result to go perfect, but regardless of the result, I did my job to the maximum. Like, I have 6 different plays locked into a 6-pick flex on Prizepicks that this multi-million-dollar company has gone ahead and said these are too good of plays, and they have changed them to make them tougher to beat. Okay? So, bad news is we can't get them on Prizepicks. The good news is we can get them on Betr Picks still, okay? So this ticket that I have locked in here over on Prizepicks, unfortunately, all these plays are shifted. Now, this channel is all about helping you learn how to make money on these apps. So the good news is, just by downloading another app, Betr Picks, right? I'm going to explain why every single one of these are good plays here shortly, but I'll make it simple on you and straight to the point. Prizepicks is worth millions of dollars, and they're very good at what they do, man. And they don't change lines to lose more money, right? I have the over 10.5 rebounds for Vucevic. They changed it up to 11. I have the over 9.5 points for, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, Rishier, over to 10. I have the under 9.5 rebounds for Capella. They shifted it down to 9. I have the over 26.5 points for Edwards. They shifted it up to 27. I have the under 7.5 rebounds for LeBron. They shifted it down to 7. I have the over 11.5 rebounds for Gobert. They shifted it up to 12, okay? Every single one of the props that I took had a good edge on it, and they have changed that prop. So it stinks that you can't get it on Prizepicks, but just simply by downloading an app, and this is what I teach over in my VIP package, you still can get the same value by using the Betr Picks app, okay? So we'll be breaking it down here shortly. If you do want to get access to every single one of my plays as soon as I place them, guys, the VIP package is going to be where it's at. If you purchase it, you're going to get access to my VIP Discord, so you get sent these plays immediately so you can beat these bumps. If you are a Prizepicks user, it's just the reality, man. In today's world of Prizepicks, they shift things quicker. So if you're going to want to get access to all my plays as soon as I place them and, actually get the same value, unfortunately, man, you're probably going to have to be a KJK VIP member, okay? I try to give as much free content, as much free value out on this channel as I can, but it's just the reality of the beast. You're getting the best plays, they're going to change them, as I brought up. So if you don't have the Prizepicks app, get it, though. They're going to match you all the way up to $50 when you play your first $5. Use my link down below. And if you don't have the Betr Picks app, like I said, that's going to be kind of your savior here today to get the Betr Picks app, because it is going to allow you to get these plays at the same line that I got them at, right? Which is what you want. We'll explain shortly. That's what's going to help you win money, right? So this channel is all about helping you win money. Let's break it down. Let's tell you exactly why these are good plays today. Okay? So we'll be talking better picks because of all those shifts. Let's go ahead and break it down for you. And let's tell you exactly why these are good plays. So if this will be the full 6-pick dynamic play over on better picks. We got the over 10.5 rebounds, the over 9.5, over 10.5 rebounds for Vucevic, the over 9.5 points for Risher, the under 9.5 rebounds for Capella, the over 26.5 points for Anthony Edwards, the under 7.5 rebounds for LeBron James, and the over 11.5 rebounds for Rudy Gobert. I use multiple tools every single day to find the very best value on these apps, guys, one of which is going to be the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. If you do not have this tool, full transparency, you know, you saw me beat all those bumps. A big part of me getting the very best value, a big part of me greening out my tickets is as a result of this tool, and I've gone ahead and partnered up with them to give you guys a nice discount. They're going to give you 25% off if you use my promo code. My link down below. All my links will be pinned as a top comment. Make it nice and easy on you. But you can see we have the Prizepicks Optimizer pulled in here. The under 11.5 rebounds is actually the one they're saying to take the under now that it shifted up to 11. But if we just go over to the Better Picks Optimizer, I go ahead and refresh this data, you can see the over 10.5 rebounds. Why is this a good prop on Nikola Vucevic? They're giving this a 52.63% chance to hit because he's minus 132 on the over on FanDuel, minus 130 on the over on DraftKings, minus 133 on the over on Caesars, minus 133 on the over on BetOnline. If you don't know what this data means, it is multi-million-dollar sportsbooks monopolies. Millions of dollars of data setting appropriate lines every single day, and they're going to charge you a price to either take the over or the under. So in this case, they're setting the line at 10.5, and they're saying it's so likely that Nikola Vucevic is going to go over 10.5 rebounds. We are going to charge you a price. We're going to make you risk more than you're going to win. So if you log on a FanDuel Sportsbook today, you're going to have to risk $132 to win $100 to take the over 10.5 rebounds of Nikola Vucevic because they're saying it's so likely that he's going to hit. We have to charge you a price. That's how they don't go bankrupt. That's how they don't lose money. They charge you a price on the prop that's most likely to hit. So long term, they don't lose money. It's just the simplest way to put it. Another tool that I'm using is Outlier, guys. If you don't have this tool, once again, I partnered up with these guys. Tons of different resources on this channel to give you free I give you VIP plays. If you want to get my VIP package, you can get that. I give you a bunch of different tools and a bunch of different discounts on the tools that I'm using every single day to find the very best value. So if we go ahead and we type in Nikola Vucevic over here, you can see if we go ahead and sort this by implied probability, Outlier are going to bring in the top props for him. They're also going to give us a hit rate on those props, and they're going to give us a bunch of different underlying statistics to support it. You can see Vucevic has exceeded 10.5 rebounds in 4 of his last 5 games, averaging 11 on average, which makes perfect sense because I talk about this all the time, guys, right? They're going to set his line at 10.5, and they're going to say they're going to charge you a price to take the over. I just explained it because he's most likely either going to end with 10 or 11 rebounds, and it's a higher likelihood he ends with 11. So, right, all of these millions of dollars of sports books, you know, minus 135 on the over on DraftKings, minus 133 on the over on Caesars, minus 132 on the over on FanDuel. Every single one of them is charging you a higher price than what you're getting on these apps. You're getting essentially minus 120 implied odds on these apps. And if we look at the matchup specifically against Brooklyn, this is another thing I was talking about these markets know. They're 22nd in the entire NBA, giving up 12.7 rebounds to opposing centers. That's the position that Nikola Vucevic plays. You can see this bright green here, indicating this is a great matchup for centers. 12.7 rebounds per game to opposing centers. All right. So I'm a little bit straight to the point sometimes with the market data, but that's because we have to be quick to beat these apps. I already broke it down at the beginning of this video and showed you guys, like, literally, you know, every single play that I took has been altered on Prizepicks, and if I was not quick enough, I wouldn't have gotten any of these plays on Prizepicks. They would have all been shifted already, right? As we kind of discussed at the beginning. And I was able to diagnose the data, capitalize on it, attack it quickly, and kind of beat these apps at their own game, right? So once again, you know, we copied the link in. It's like, unfortunately, all these plays have been shifted on the Prizepicks app specifically. But like I said, as we go along here, you're going to notice we can still get them all over on Better Picks, which does make us happy, right? We're using all of our apps. We're using all of our apps to find the very best value possible. So the over 10.5 rebounds for Vucevic, really good play at that 10.5 number. Do not play it at 11. Don't play bumps. It's hard enough to win as is. I just talked about that. I talked about how you're essentially looking to hit your props at like a 55% hit rate, and by getting the very best lines, you're hitting at a 55% hit rate. Then you start taking the bumps and the shifts, you're really shooting yourself in the foot, man. You're playing these apps every single day. You can't be doing that. you're gonna lose money long term. So we want to be getting the very best value. We want to be playing it at a 6-pick dynamic play on Betr here today. Next play, we got the Zachary Rasheer. I'm just gonna call him Zachary Rasheer. Over 9.5 points. Once again, he has been shifted on Prizepicks. So if we type him into the Prizepicks optimizer over on Daily Grind, you're going to see, you know, his over 10 points is only expected to hit at a 50.5 hit rate. Simply by using a different app in Betr, right, which we have this locked in. Now we're all the way up to a 53.51. We've just increased our chances to win money tonight in an extreme manner just by using a different app, right? So we're going to take it over on Betr, get that $200 deposit match if you haven't already. They're going to give you free money. I'm trying to help you win money long term for free. There's a lot of opportunities to make money by having many different apps. That's why I play on multiple apps. That's why I promote different apps. That's why I provide plays on different apps on this channel for you guys, right? So we simply shift on over to Betr where it hasn't been shifted, and we're looking at minus 134 on the over on Pinnacle, minus 130 on the over on DraftKings, minus 135 on the over on BetMGM. He's all the way up to minus 142 on BetOnline. They're aggressively favoring his over. Some really good stuff. And then if we want to look at some more underlying statistics, right, we want to see the matchup data. We want to see, you know, why is he expected to perform well tonight? Why are these markets favoring his over? Our handy dandy tools over at Outlier can make that nice and quick on us. The over 9.5 points expected to hit at a 53% hit rate in a matchup against the New Orleans Pelicans, who rank 23rd in the entire NBA. Points given up, 115.7 points per game. And then we look at his specific position here. Zachary Rasheer listed as the small forward for this team. We look at that data. They're giving up 20.4 points per game to opposing small forwards. Power forwards, they're 30th, giving up 28. So the small forward position, you know, it's kind of like he's a forward, right? So it's like you might want to look at the data for the small forward and the power forward position, the two forward positions, because that's where they're going to be guarding defensively. Both of which are really good matchups here. And then Outlier is going to go ahead and bring in even more different insights for us, right? He's exceeded 9.5 points in 7 of his last games, averaging 11.4 points per game on average. That's a 78% hit rate. So they'll bring in things like if it's a good matchup on the road or at home, or if he's exceeding it, right? They bring all that different data in. And then they're going to bring in all of his supporting stats. He's taking 8.8 shots per game where he's shooting 47% from the field, 4.1 threes per game where he shoots 34% from behind the arc, and he's getting near the free throw line 2 times per game where he's shooting 86% from the free throw line. So these are all fantastic things. He's shooting well from the free throw line, he's shooting well from behind the three-point arc, and he's shooting well overall from the field, playing 21 minutes per game. Obviously, if we're taking it over, we do want the guy to be able to shoot the ball through the hoop. That goes without saying, but he's been a very efficient shooter, not only from the line, but from behind the arc and from the field. That is all things that make us happy for this play today. All right, let's go ahead and continue along here. We got the over 26.5 points here for Anthony Edwards. Why is this a good play? Once again, it's been shifted up on Prizepicks, so I would not play it on Prizepicks anymore. No, thank you. I want to get it over on Betr. We type him into the Prizepicks optimizer. Anthony Edwards, you can see, not really popping at all. His 7.5 first quarter points is the best one you could take on Prizepicks now, which isn't nearly as good of a prop. 52.82% chance to hit. They've already gone ahead and shifted up. But if we go over to Betr, you can see his over 26.5 points. He's actually at 27 on multiple markets, or he was this morning as I was seeing in real time at the 27.5. If we brought him into the Prizepicks optimizer, once again, he's been shifted up. He's all the way down to a 49.91% the chance to hit at this number. But he's at 26.5, favored at minus 130 on the over here on Fliff, and he's also up to actually 27.5 favorite on the over on Hot Streak. So these similar apps, right, these other DFS apps are actually favoring him to go over the 26.5 and the 27.5, and he's listed at 27.5 on multiple different places. So the 26.5 is the number you're really getting some good edge on. Hopefully that makes sense. And we can use all this different data to find the very best value, and we want to be taking it over on Betr where it is not bumped yet. That is very important. And then, you know, what does the matchup look like? What's the data here to back this one up? Is it a good matchup? This guy's just looking at market data. What does he do for research, guys? Once again, the market knows more than you, but sure, why not? I'll bring in some underlying metrics to back my plays. I always do. We got the over 26.5 points is what we got here for Anthony Edwards. And you're going to see using Outlier's tools, guys. See how it's bright green, 22nd in the NBA are the LA Lakers at giving up points. That's no surprise to us. They're giving up a lot of points are the LA Lakers. 22nd overall 115.2 per game. Anthony Edwards listed as a shooting guard. They're 21st in the entire NBA, giving up 29.6 points per game to opposing shooting guards. All of these things are good things when we're taking the over 26.5 points here tonight for Anthony Edwards. That makes us happy. He's only hitting us at a 40% hit rate over his last 10, but keep in mind, this is a really good matchup, right? So it makes sense. The data is telling us this is a matchup where you can probably pop off for that 30-point game that Anthony Edwards is so capable of, right? 9.1 field goals made per game on 21.7 attempts. He's taking 10.4 3-pointers where he shoots 38% from behind the arc, and he's taking 4.8 free throws where he shoots 92% from the free throw line. Good free throw shooter, good 3-point shooter, good shooter all around. We're taking the over. We would prefer for him to be good at shooting the basketball through the hoop. These are all good things. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and speed things up here. I mean, I want to give some detailed breakdowns on every single prop as much as possible to really explain, the amount of detail and the amount of data that's going into every single one of my plays. But at the end of the day, we got to be quick on these apps, and that's exactly what I do every single day, right? We got to beat them at their own game. So to kind of round things out here, we'll look at the LeBron, the Capella, the Rudy Gobert props on Betr here because they're not bumped. We'll look at the hit rate. So LeBron James, let's go ahead and type him into the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. What are we looking at here for a hit rate for LeBron James on the under 7.5 rebounds? Best prop on the entire board for him at a 54.37% hit rate. Incredibly favored on the under at Pinnacle at -148, -142 on BetOnline, all the way up to -145 on Bovada. All of these markets aggressively favoring his under. That's the kind of data that went into Prizepicks going ahead and taking his line and moving it down, right? So the LeBron James 7.5 rebounds, really, really, really good prop. Really good stuff. And you can get it on Betr once again. So get this app as soon as possible because that's just a great example of the value you can get on this app because they don't have pushes on Betr, right? So they can either take him down, or they're going to either have to shift him up to 8.5 rebounds, making the under an even better play, or shift him down to 6.5 rebounds where the over is going to be a better play. So it just opens up a lot of opportunities to get really good value on this app, I'm telling you right now. So that LeBron James prop, a phenomenal prop. The Clint Capella prop, we'll go ahead and type him in here as well. Clint Capella, you can see his best prop is his over 18.5 points and rebounds because he's listed at 19.5 across the entire market, but his second best is actually going to be that under 9.5 rebounds. -128 on the under on Pinnacle, -130 on DraftKings, -133 on the under on BetOnline. All of these different sports books are favoring his under, and once again, Prizepicks has already gone ahead and shifted him down. Prizepicks is very good at what they do. When they move a prop, it is very noteworthy, okay? I'll just tell you that. And then last but certainly not least, we got the Rudy Gobert rebounds prop as well, right? And we got the over 11.5 rebounds, his best prop. -142 on FanDuel, aggressively favored. You have to risk $142 to win 100 on FanDuel. They're saying it's too likely Rudy Gobert is going to go out there and record 12 rebounds tonight. We are not giving it to you for cheap. No, thank you. Right? So we want to be taking advantage of that as soon as possible on the Betr app, locking that in. Really good prop. The over 11.5 rebounds, right? We love that prop. We love these props. The over 11.5 rebounds for Gobert, the under 7.5 rebounds for LeBron James, the over 26.5 points for Anthony Edwards, the under 9.5 rebounds for Capella, the over 9.5 points for Rasheer, and the over 10.5 rebounds for Nikola Vucevic. We have so much data backing these plays as being really, really good plays. We want to be playing them in a 6-pick dynamic play over on Betr ASAP. All right, guys? That's what we want. That's what we want. That's what's going to win us money tonight is the hope. And at the time of recording, they are all still available. So take advantage of that. And then last but certainly not least, to round things out, let's bring in the data for Rudy Gobert over on Outlier. Why not, right? Let's back this play with even some more data, even more statistics. Why is the Rudy Gobert over 11.5 rebounds a good play? Let's see. We're looking at 56% hit rate against the LA Lakers, who are 13th overall in rebounds allowed. He is the center position most notably, though, and that's where things get really interesting. Shocker, the market's favoring is over, and we go to the center position, and the Lakers are giving up a ton of rebounds to opposing centers. They're 30th in the entire NBA. See that bright green on Outlier? Giving up 14.3 rebounds per game. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, we like that. We like that they're giving up a lot of rebounds when we have the over rebounds on a guy. We like that a lot. We really do. We really do. We like that. Kirk Cousins style. We like that. All right. That is what we want. I, once again, did play these plays over on Prizepicks, but you can't get them anymore. So that stinks, but it is what it is. I figured it was a good opportunity to come on the channel, teach you guys about using different apps, right? We can still get it on Betr, so let's take advantage of the value over on Betr. Let's lock it in here today. And let's cash in, right? Let's use all of our resources. It sucks we can't get it on Prizepicks, but we can still get it on Betr, so let's take advantage, right? So that's the full 6-pick. If you do want access to every single one of my tickets as soon as I place them, right, guys? I'm placing it and I'm sending it right away. You see my account brought up with my phone cast here. Betr is on mobile. I'm locking it in. I'm sending it over. You can get access to every single one of these bad boys to beat these bumps. I talked about how the Prizepicks, you know, they went ahead and shifted every single one of those props, which is annoying, but it does happen. So you would have got it in on Prizepicks. And then I went ahead and just ran it on Betr because all the plays are still available for the content. I figured it would be a nice opportunity to go on, teach you guys about the multiple apps, being able to get good value by just, you know, hunting around. So that's going to be all from me in this one. The latest 6-pick that I did lock in over on Betr. Go ahead and tail, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. If you did, it would be greatly appreciated. If you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell on your way out the door. Wishing you guys all the best of luck on your NBA player props tonight, and we will see you in the next one.